Journalism 102 presents the TBS production. History of television. Since the early 20th century, television has been a major part of Americans' lives. Television, of course, is not just star as we know it to be today. To everything there was a beginning, and television was not all visuals initially. It has evolved into the advances we now see today. Business genius David Sarnoff made great contributions to the development of radio and television. At the age of 15, his grade schooling finished, he literally stumbled into the wrong building and found a job as a messenger boy for the commercial cable company. In 1917, General Electric purchased the American branch of the Marconi Company and combined its radio patents to form a new company called the Radio Corporation of America, or RCA. Sarnoff was promoted to general manager of RCA in 1921 and was given full authority to run the company. By this time, Sarnoff had come to understand the potential of radio as a means of entertainment and communication.
In the 1920s and 1930s, he allocated large sums of RCA research money to television projects and funded the work of Vladimir Zworycki, who developed an early electronic camera tube. When other developers and their patents got in Sarnoff's way, he fought them hard. Philo T. Farnsworth was one of the few who stood up to Sarnoff and won. Philo, at the age of 14, dreamed of using a lens to direct light into a camera tube, where it could be analyzed in a magnetically deflected beam of electrons, dissected and transmitted one line at a time in a continuous stream. In 1927, at the age of 21, he produced the first television transmission. He took a glass slide, smoked it with carbon, and scratched a single line on it. This was placed in a carbon arc projector and shined onto the photocathode of the first camera tube. In a surprise move, Leonard H. Goldenson, the ambitious president of United Paramount, entered into merger negotiations with the struggling network upstart, the American Broadcasting Company, also known as ABC.
Years later, a controversy was struck up concerning the quiz show scandal where one contestant, Charles Van Doren, was accused of cheating on the game show 21. He denied any and all accusations of himself cheating until 1959, where he pled guilty to perjury for lying to a grand jury. This was at a time when television was in the homes of many, but not all. This was just a simple form of entertainment for the family to gather around and watch television.
Audience influence were also important in the changing of television. Today's most watched TV programs are sitcoms, movies, and sports. On November 4, 2008, over 70 million people tuned in to watch the election victory of President Barack Obama. 120 million plus people watched the final episode of MASH, and it was the highest rated show of all time. Cheers garnered 80 million people in its final episode.
TV has changed and will continue to change with new developments. Digital video recorders, DVR, allows you to now download programming using a box that is located on or near your television. Viewers can decide what to watch and when using DVRs in a process called time shifting.
In 2010, 3D TV was introduced and included the set for $2,300, glasses for $150, and a receiver box. Toshiba announced that their 3D TV would not need glasses. Today, less than 2% of 3D TVs account for the TV sales in the United States.
TV's future includes the expansion of the popular player Netflix. Netflix released a new original series, House of Cards, and features other shows such as Orange is the New Black and Trailer Park Boys. TV is constantly changing and we cannot predict its future.
Bell Communication Research Executive Lenny Smoot calls TV a telepresence and says this is a wave that is not possible to stop. So we can't predict how the TV may be in the future. We just can hope that it evolves into something better than before.